What is up, guys? Jimmy here with another Lots of Games video. With 2019, there are a ton of amazing games to look forward to. And a lot of gamers out there are trading in their games. They're selling these games for dirt cheap. They're going into GameStop. They're trading in their games. And so there's a lot of great games on the PlayStation 4 you can pick up for dirt cheap. Today, I'm going to be going over with you guys 10 PS4 games you can pick up for $10 or less. All these games I'm going to be going over with you guys are games you can pick up at GameStop pre-owned for $10 or less. I'm super excited. A lot of you guys that have been familiar with my channel, I do a series called Super Cheap Games where I talk about different games you can pick up for 20 bucks or less. We're gonna go even further than that. If you're on a super budget, maybe you only have 20 or 30 bucks, you wanna pick up 2 or 3 great titles, this episode might be for you. So let's go ahead and get started. If you guys like these types of videos, make sure to hit that thumbs up button so I can know to make more. First up, we have a first-person shooter that is super fun, super fast-paced, and that is Titanfall 2. Now, the great thing I like about Titanfall 2 is the first Titanfall game I loved. I had a blast with, but a big problem that a lot of people had was there wasn't a real campaign to play through. In the campaign, the story mode in Titanfall 2 is actually pretty awesome, pretty fun. I love the free running in this game, how you could just go from point A to point B in a variety of different ways, whether it's on the ground or from hopping from one building to the next. It's a very exciting and fun experience. I know a lot of you guys have already played the Titanfall games, but I know a lot of people who are watching this video might have played a lot of different first-person shooter games and have never played the Titanfall games. Titanfall 2, guys, it's a great place to start if you're wanting something different in terms of first-person shooters. It's very exciting. It's very fun. I think you guys will really, really enjoy it. Okay, so next up is a very amazing fighting game, and that is Mortal Kombat 10. I wanted to talk about this one to you guys. Of course, they just had the reveal for Mortal Kombat 11, and a lot of people were really looking forward to it. And that one's going to be coming out in a few months, which is awesome. But if you have a PS4 or even an Xbox One or on PC, Mortal Kombat 10 is a fantastic fighting game. One of the best. You know, it's been out for 2 or 3 years, Mortal Kombat 10, but it's definitely worth your time. There is so much to it. There's story mode. If you want to have some friends over, of course, there's the online on Mortal Kombat 10. But there's a lot of different modes and things to keep you busy. And for 10 bucks or less, I think you can pick this one up at GameStop for around $9. It's definitely worth your time. Tons of different characters. And most people who have played this game absolutely loved it. There's just so much to fall in love with this game. And definitely, even if you're like, hey, you know, I don't have this one, maybe we just wait for 11. I mean, this one's super cheap. And if you want to kind of get ready for Mortal Kombat 11, now's a great time to jump in. And it's at a really great price point. Okay, so next up is Mirror's Edge Catalyst. And of course, a lot of you guys out there have maybe played the first Mirror's Edge that was available on PC, PS3, and Xbox 360. I loved that one so much, and I really love this one as well. I'm super happy that EA ended up releasing this game. As with going back with Titanfall 2, being able to get from point A to point B in a very fun and engaging way, parkour, being able to take down your enemies, and there's a lot of symmetry in the game, and it's maybe not for everyone, but I think a lot of you guys out there will really enjoy Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Next up is a phenomenal action RPG, and that's Deus Ex Mankind Divided. So Deus Ex, it's a series that, you know, of course, there was Human Revolution that was released on the 360 and the PS3, but there was Deus Ex games that were released even years before that. This is a long-running series, and if you are into storytelling and also, I keep going back to this, but being able to get from point A to point B, but a lot in a lot more engaging way for this, because this is an RPG, being able to play through the story in your own way. Do you want to go in guns blazing, or do you want to go in a more tactical stealth way? This is a pretty fantastic, futuristic RPG, excellent soundtrack. It has a lot going for it. And man, I ended up getting this launch week. When it came out a couple years ago. It's definitely worth your time, guys. A fantastic game. Next up is Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. And yeah, this game shines on the PlayStation 4. A wonderful game from a really epic series. A lot of you guys out there have played all the games in the series. This game, man, will have you on the edge of your seat in certain moments. The first hour or two, you're like, what the heck? It's just, it cranks things up to 11 really quickly. This is a wonderful open world experience. Of course, this is a series is not known for an open world experience, but it fits really well with this game. And in fact, it's one of the highest rated. If you go on Metacritic.com, Metal Gear Solid 5 is one of the top rated PS4 games. It's in like the top 5 or top 10 highest rated PS4 games that you can pick up. And to be able to get this game for $10 or less, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you have a PS4, you don't have this game, now's a great time to pick it up. Okay, next up, of course, we talked about Deus Ex Mankind Divided. This is another RPG, and that is Final Fantasy 15. Again, we've another open world game to talk about. This game is fantastic. So much to it. This is not a 5 or 10 hour experience. You're gonna have to play dozens of hours and lots of people you're gonna interact with, tons of different monsters, and a phenomenal soundtrack. This game took quite a while to release, and pretty much most people were happy that it finally did get released, because they were not disappointed at all. A very engaging battle system, a very different battle system than what you're used to with like a lot of the other or most of the Final Fantasy games. But it was really welcomed, in my opinion. I really like the battle system. I think it's really intuitive. It was really easy to pick up and play, and it was really fun to be able to chain those different attacks, and it's very fast paced. Definitely check out Final Fantasy 15. Okay, moving right along with more awesome open world games is Mad Max. I wasn't sure what to think about Mad Max when it was released, but the folks that were responsible for Mad Max, for those of you that don't know, the folks at Avalanche, they're the ones that also were responsible for the Just Cause games and also the upcoming Rage 2. Mad Max is such an awesome open world game. You've got your car, you're going to these different outposts, you're going through the story. It's very gritty. Of course, it's a post-apocalyptic experience, but on the PS4, it is beautiful, and it is so much fun. Upgrading your car is actually a really just fun experience. Be able to get different parts and soup it up, and then you're super powered, going down the road in the game, and being able to power up your vehicle. It wasn't like, oh, I just had to do it. No, I mean, you start kicking some major trash, and it is a whole lot of fun. Check out Mad Max, guys. I think you really will enjoy it. Okay, so next up is actually a launch title on the PS4. It's been out for quite a while, but I think a lot of you guys will like it, and that is KNACK. Now, KNACK has been the butt of jokes for a lot of jokes, the butt of a lot of jokes. But honestly, guys, this is a really fun action adventure game. It's very well polished, and actually, if you play it on the PlayStation Pro, you get like a patch or an update for KNACK on the PS4 Pro, and it runs at a silky smooth 60 frames per second. The cutscenes for this game are definitely almost on the same level in some ways as Pixar. Very well done, a great fun action game that you can pick up right now on the cheap for your PS4. Okay, so, we talked about Metal Gear Solid 5, how it's one of the highest rated games on the PS4. Another game that's one of the highest rated games on the PS4, and this is a PS4 exclusive, that is Uncharted 4, okay? A Thief's End, and you can pick it up for $10 or less. This is awesome. I mean, if you want to talk about grade A voice acting, Naughty Dog. The games at Naughty Dog is no slouch when it comes to games. When they make a game, millions of people are going to buy it, love it, and countless critics are going to give this game a very, very high score. Again, this is one, I think it's in the top 5 or top 10 of highest rated games on the PS4. Uncharted 4, what an experience. Definitely one worth playing and at a great, great price point. Next up is a game, actually, this is probably the lowest priced game that you can pick up on your PS4, and that's Destiny 2. You can pick up Destiny 2 right now for around $5 at GameStop. And it'll be really interesting to see how this plays out since Activision left, Bungie left Activision, and the games they produce going forward, if they're going to make just their own unique IP or release their unique IP, or if they're gonna continue to make titles in the Destiny franchise. I will have to say, guys, right off the bat, I really think that Destiny 2 is a better experience for Destiny 1. Let me know your thoughts on this, but for $5, if you don't have it, you definitely can't go wrong. Definitely check out Destiny 2. Well, guys, there are 10 games you can pick up right now on the PS4 for $10 or less. Again, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button so I can know to make more. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys, and for subscribing to my channel. Take care.